Welcome back to Dice and Friends, your weekly serving of magic, mayhem, and misadventure. I'm Joey, your host and dungeon master, and we're back after a week off. I used the week to make this episode even better, though I probably shouldn't have, because no good plan survives contact with the players.
No.
Never. But I'm ecstatic to be back regardless. This episode should be crazy.
I know, I missed you guys last week. What did you do with all your free time? Not you, Greg. You were sick.
Yeah.
Well, Greg got me sick. So there's that.
Are you still sick or are
No.
you okay? No?
I usually have a quick turnaround rate.
That's good.
Hey, everybody. Nolan back again playing Mo, the Marvelous Man Monk from the Moving Monastery.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to start getting real tough.
By the end of this, you're going to have our entire intro just be taken up by that.
That'd be really cool.
By alliterative speech.
Right?
Here we go.
Just crack open the dictionary, find a new M word. There's only a few left.
That would be kind of cool.
That'd be great.
We had a lot of episodes. But no, I didn't do a whole lot this last week, but I did learn there's like 6,500 languages on Earth. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And like almost all of them are on that little island. Okay, now I feel bad. It's the little islands above Australia.
New Guinea?
Yeah, like half the languages are just on that island, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So I was
No
like,
kidding.
okay, who is speaking that many languages? So I was like, well, what's the like least spoken language out there? Sign language.
Joey, no, don't leave. Joey, come back. Come on. Oh, okay.
Hey.
We've lost our DM.
You just scared away Joey. Jesus, Nolan.
Hey, now we don't have to take fireballs. You're welcome.
All right, I'll DM temporarily.
That's
The
right.
fireballs are negated. Everyone heals. Oh,
It's
Joey,
a-
you're back.
It's a beach episode, everybody.
Ooh. Hi, I'm Greg, and I play J.R. Ranstar. Apparently, he's the blue sun, whatever that means, but he's about to turn into a sun with all these fireballs. So
Yeah.
excited to see how that turns out.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be scorched. I'm Rachel. I play Tana, the tiefling. I'm in a great mood. Sarah and I went for a really nice motorcycle ride before this. That was great. We live in a really great place for that. And now I'm drinking rum. And I don't normally drink a lot of alcohol. So we're going to see what this does to the battle today. I think only good things. Only good things.
Yeah.
If Rachel becomes as chaotic as Tana tonight, that'll be an interesting episode, won't it?
Yes.
The battle should be chaotic enough without it.
I think so.
As I drink more rum.
Oof. It tickles the tummy with all that warm feeling. Hi, everybody. This is Aaron. I play Finian the Elf, and also Dergus, the sidekick to Finian the Elf.
The sidekick.
Yeah, the sidekick.
I think Dergus
Definitely.
would disagree with that.
You're probably right. He
Yeah.
probably sees it differently.
Yeah.
Well, after all the adventures he's been on, I mean,
I know, right?
he
He's
is
got
the
his
main
own thing
character.
going on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's got his own thing going on. Yeah, and I found out that I'm not one of the 7.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, Finian's really not much of a joiner, so I don't think he's feeling too butthurt about this at all.
Wait, isn't he in a mushroom cult?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm sure he's thinking, well, these 7 aren't really into mushrooms, so, whatever. Just go hang out in the forest like I always do.
There
That's
was
right.
a
There's not much room in this.
Not much room
organization.
in this
Yeah.
organization. Oh, that was bad.
There's a theory in the Discord that because you went to the afterlife to bring JR and Mo back, that your soul got tainted and therefore you can't be one of the 7. I thought it was interesting.
Well, tickle my taint. What an interesting theory.
Hey, everyone.
No comment.
Hey, everyone. It's Sarek. I play Heen the Gith, and I learned to take pills by swallowing Skittles.
What a waste
really?
of Skittles.
So back when I was a kid, I couldn't swallow pills. No, it didn't matter how small it was, but my mom was always like, but you eat like half a sandwich in one bite without chewing. So I just said, all right, fine, I'll figure this out. So I bought a bag of Skittles and just cut it into the smallest little pieces and just practiced swallowing. And then suddenly I was able to take horse pills instantly. Yeah.
Bet they didn't taste as good though.
Well, I mean, I hope I'm not chewing the Skittles.
You could have put it in some cheese and tricked yourself.
Forget which one has the pill in it. Oh, no.
Bacon wrapped pills.
Okay, boys.
Guys, I don't want to start. We're going to die.
we will probably die, so raise your glasses.
Can we
Specifically,
filibuster?
specifically, I heard that Joey said that he was going to kill Mo. So really, Nolan's just worried about Mo. The rest of us are going to be just fine, right,
Oh,
Joe?
yeah, totally fine. Okay,
right.
cheers, guys. Even Joey has rum, I should mention.
do, I
Joey
do.
doesn't drink. This is going to be fun.
Oh, he knows he killed us.
May all of your coppers turn to gold and your silver turn to platinum. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chapter 37, Up in Smoke. Turns out the prophesized blue sun isn't an event after all, but a person in S-O-N. Ravi announced to the gathering storm that JR is the blue sun, whose light revealed the 7 people who will save the world. Egret, Mo, Tana, Heen, Kavis, Gonk, and Soulrender. But you don't have much time to process all that. All of you, except for Tana, are standing on the ballroom's balcony when 3 fireballs slam into you. I need each of you to make 3 separate DC 16 dexterity saves.
Good luck, you guys.
Luckily, you're all standing next to Egret, so her aura of protection gives you a +5 to these saves.
Ooh.
Mo, only roll 2. Your first one is a 6 from the Diligent Protector.
That doesn't feel like I got protected.
I'm going to also cast Absorb Element. So I'll get fire resistance.
Is it against the first fireball or all fireball?
Yeah, I have resistance till the start of my next turn.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. So, around the table, how many did you fail, Mo?
Okay, well, even with the 6 that I kindly was given, because of Egret, I actually pass all 3.
So, because you're a monk, you take...
I take 0. I probably saw like a piece of copper on the floor and was like, ooh.
Wow. 0 damage from 3
I would just like to
fireballs.
make a public service announcement. This is why you play monks, folks.
JR.
I passed all of them.
Okay, and you half the damage, right?
Yep.
So you take 36, halved to 18. Finian, how many did you fail?
I failed none.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Egret's awesome.
And I have a +3 already, and then a +5. So
Okay,
8
so
plus
you
my-
take 36 fire damage. And Heen,
1.
you failed one?
One nat 1.
Okay, so you take 49 fire damage.
As the fireball slam into me, I managed to dodge-ish the first 2 and only get hit by the splash. You're going to see a purple man step out of me instantly and raise his hand in front of the fireball and catch some of it. Sean is going to emerge and block 15 of it before exploding briefly. That was close.
We see him. We can see Sean.
He was there for only a moment, and he disappeared after getting smashed with the fireball, and I took the rest of it.
Oh, damn.
As your adrenaline fades, the horror of the situation sets in. The balcony has been reduced to smoldering stone and burning carpet, and the ballroom has broken into chaos, with the masses screaming as many run for exits. And then you notice the monster.
Oh?
Towering over the 3-story room is a creature that our patrons voted on. A colossus with pitch-black skin wreathed in red flames. And while the mage in the featureless white mask levitates high in the air to battle it, you realize you have your own battle, as tiefling approach with murderous intent. Everyone roll initiative.
Is it bad that when you were describing the monster, I immediately looked at Tana like it was her fault?
I immediately threw my hands in there and I was like, it wasn't me.
JR.
I got a 11.
Tana.
20, not Nat.
Heen.
12.
Mo.
I also got a 20, not nat.
And Finian.
I, too, rolled a 20. Not
No
nat.
way.
Wow, really?
Weird.
Huh.
Do you guys care which order you go in?
No.
Not particularly.
I'm fight for it.
Have a mini combat
We could
to
roll
see who
it, roll
goes
it
Roll
Nice.
first.
initiative again.
I'll randomly figure it out.
Start a sub-game of Dungeons & Dragons.
Under the table.
The first character to level to 20 is...
Kavis is up first. He ignores the 3rd-degree burns all over his body and rushes into action, taking charge and getting people to safety. Meanwhile, Gonk wastes no time joining the mage in combat against the Colossus. Finian, Egret helps you to your feet. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
She looks in the direction of a nearby scream and starts running that way. Stay safe, she yells back to you as she joins the fray.
I'm really actually burned to a crisp. Robes are still, smoking and it looked terrible, but whatever, Don't worry about me.
It is your turn.
I'm going to use my symbiotic entity.
So you're surrounded by mushrooms and spores?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. I yell out, Suey!
Dergus comes flying, not literally flying out, but running out from I believe he was in the coat closet.
Cloakroom, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He comes running out with
And
potions
you can hear
ready.
his potions rattling on his side. Clink, 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 as he trots along over to where the battle is, wearing his dragon scale armor. He looks something to be reckoned with.
Dagger at the ready, a tiefling grins devilishly at Mo.
Oh, hey.
Gaseous shadows seep out from his pores, enveloping you both in absolute darkness. Though you see nothing, you can hear his laugh echo from all directions. Mo, it's your turn.
Man, what are you doing? This is creepy as shit. He hasn't attacked me yet, so I'm not gonna.
His action was to make the darkness.
I'm still on the balcony, and there's like mushrooms and stuff flying around,
Yeah, from Finian.
and it's dark.
Yes.
This just sounds awful. I'm just gonna take off in the direction where I remember the balcony ends, and I'm just gonna yeet myself off the balcony.
You slam into what's left of the railing of the balcony and fall. Make an acrobatics check.
All right, here we go. 5.
You fall the 10 feet, taking 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch! And then I'm gonna stand up and I'm just gonna kind of look around and take in the scene.
It is absolute chaos. A lot of the ASMR, the Gathering Storm members, are trampling over one another to try and get to the exit. Though some have stayed to fight. There are tiefling who have poured in from a gaping hole in one of the walls that was presumably made by this colossus, which is trampling around, trying to swat that mage out of the sky. The two are in combat alongside Gonk, who's floating up there with them.
Like just ghosts floating up attacking. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna take my turn looking around and just making a note of what I should probably be doing, but do nothing. My turn.
Through that gaping hole left in the ballroom wall, 6 tiefling rush in, panting from exertion, though still ready to party. And without hesitation, they begin slinging fire spells at members of the Gathering Storm, and servers alike. One of them looks to you, Tana, as they rush past. You with us or them?
Them.
Well, he wastes no time casting Burning Hands on you then. I need you to make a DC 15 dex save.
Oh, fire's so with me today. I pass.
So he rolled really low. You only take 3 fire damage, but you have resistance, so you take 1.
Okay. I will laugh in his face.
It is your turn.
Couple questions. Where's the Colossus?
The Colossus is about 40 feet away from you. It's half walking, half levitating.
Okay. And the 6 tiefling, are they standing close together?
They are all standing right near you, yeah.
Great.
Throwing fireballs. Throwing fire, I guess, into the crowd.
I am so angry. My vision is turning from red and feathering to black at the edges. There's a lot going on right now, but I need to get rid of these guys. Without even thinking, I'm going to cast Fireball as a 5th level spell. I will also be transforming that fire into pure chaos because I know tiefling are immune. Well, because I know tiefling have resistance to fire. Okay, the 6 tiefling are going to take 56 seething black chaotic energy in the form of a fireball. Also, there will be more chaos triggered, which I'm so excited about my new.
That's right, because last episode you triggered chaos, right?
I did.
On your next spell.
I
so
did.
here it is.
14. So you can just imagine me wreathed in these black flames of chaos. My eyes are glowing. I don't even look like I'm fully here, like mentally.
Tana, you can feel some more of that black undulating madness, that fire circulating through your body, and it hurts. And you get the impression that you can unleash this in one big-ass blast but the longer you hold it in, the more damage it'll do.
Oh.
You know what? This is a pain I like. It is distracting from some of the other things that are going on. I'm going to hold on to that as long as I can because I know exactly who I'm going to unleash it at.
Okay. Then I need you to right now take only 3 fire damage. Not fire, 3 chaos damage from this.
It feels good. I'll take it. From the chaos damage, a cloud of ravens come in and they're swirling around. Most of them are ignoring me, but several of them start picking at my skin a little bit that I'm swatting them away.
That's where the 3 chaos damage comes from.
And I'm trying to send them away from me. Most of them listen.
I thought that was going somewhere else. I thought they were going to poop on you. Thought that's where you were going
Depends
with
on
that.
how much chaos I let loose
I was like,
as I wipe off my shoulder.
Heen. By the way, the 6 tiefling that were around you, your spell save DC is very high.
Yeah.
And that damage was very high. And not one of the 6 are still standing by the time the smoke clears.
Sorry, not sorry.
Heen.
Well, that was close, but I have a bad feeling about this.
And why is that, aside from the fact we almost just died?
Well, you did just walk into the middle of a trap full of mages, and whatever that abomination in the sky is.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the one who said it, but did you see where the fireballs came from? If they shot once, they'll come back again. Sean's going to go ahead and roll a perception. 14.
It's not hard to spot in the chaos. Sean spots a trio of tieflings standing near one another, their hands still smoldering from casting.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Animate Objects. I'm going to pull as far in as I can, and I'm going to use all 5 psionic points I can this turn. And 10 different objects from my past are going to explode out into the air. The diadem in my head, trying to render them and trying to pull them instantly, but I'm just giving it the energy it needs, and it's going to do its thing. In front of me is going to appear a rope, and then as well as a whip. And I'm going to instruct the rope to form a zip line down towards those targets, and I'm going to take the whip in Indiana Jones style right on down straight into them. Let's do this. How does a 9 do?
Yeah, I mean, you very awkwardly come crashing into the ballroom floor, but you're okay.
All right. Which one of you dies first?
With nothing more than an exchange of glances, the tiefling trio put their hands together and launches a serpentine stream of magic at you. But their attack is a 7 from Zach and misses.
Ooh, nice.
The
Thank you,
snake
Zach.
goes crashing into the wall behind you. JR, you notice nearby you there's a tiefling woman snickering as she's pulling fire out of her spell book and hurling it into the crowd, where you see the ASMR bard is smashing a cello over another tiefling's head for setting fire to her piano.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What a shit show. JR, it's your turn.
I will go and attack the ones shooting fire into the crowd. Oof. Missed with that one. I'll swing again. That hits, and some of the fire I absorbed will go into my sword on this attack. And since I cast Absorb Element, I can only cast it at 5th level. It's a 5th level, so I add 5d6 of the element I absorbed.
Ooh, cool.
Nice.
So I will be 11 slashing, 1 lightning, and 14 fire.
Shame she halves the fire. The Colossus attempts to swat the mage out of the air and manages to annihilate an area of ceiling in the process. A large chunk of rock falls on one of you at random. Let's see who. On Tana.
Chaos.
Yeah. Tana, make a DC 19 dex save.
Yeah, didn't make it.
Okay. You're going to take 25 bludgeoning damage from the rubble.
I almost want to do Hellish Rebuke on the fucking rock.
On the building itself.
Oh my
You just blow up
gosh.
the building.
I will try and contain that urge.
And Finian, near you, a chandelier threatens to fall on an ASMR man who was knocked over during the chaos. Finian, it's your turn.
So you said there's a chandelier threatening an
Yeah,
ASMR
you
man.
see, like, in classic movie fashion, it's shaking, and you see what's about to happen.
Can I cast a wall of stone to make a roof? Or does it only work as a wall?
I'd allow it.
That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All
At
right.
an angle, I think that's cool.
That's a 5th level spell. What a waste. Hold on. How important is this ASMR man?
Unclear.
Unclear.
Maybe he's the big bad. I have no idea.
Could also wait for it to fall and then heal him later.
Wow.
That's kind of a Finian thing to do.
I'll just reanimate your corpse.
I don't need to be a hero. I just need to heal you when you get hurt.
Oh, you lost an arm. Here, I've got a spare.
What's near me? Like I'm still up on this balcony.
Yeah.
I'm still singed.
You have a high passive perception.
I do.
So you saw there was a tiefling with a dagger in the darkness who was targeting Mo.
Yep.
You see JR, who's on the balcony still with you, fighting what looks to be a wizard. And those are the ones that are nearest to you.
I'm going to take aim at the wizard that's attacking JR.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Blight.
What do I need to do?
Well, Blight has a Constitution saving throw. And if you fail, it's 8d8 necrotic damage on a pass.
Wow.
On a pass attack. That.
Okay, fail.
So the wizard takes 8d8. I'll roll that.
For
I
the
assume he doesn't
record,
have-
for the record, Finian, the chandelier's gonna kill this ASMR.
Well, then I'll bring him back.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I got a 30.
30
How far
damage.
away am I from this fellow?
The
Wizard.
wizard?
Yeah.
You're
Like next to him.
You're like 15 feet away from her. Yeah.
I take a 5-foot step to be within 10 feet so that my necrotic damage will affect her on her
Might
next
as
action.
well.
So on her next action, she takes a d8
Okay.
Necrotic damage.
Okay, great. Unfortunately, the chandelier falls, and there is a loud crash from glass and bone, bit of squishy sounds.
I mean, Finian's not really an engineer. He thought that might have held up a little longer than 6 seconds. But, he feels a little bad, and now he's going to have to go do some healing.
Mo, the tiefling assassin drops down on top of you, attempting to plunge his dagger into your side.
Oh, I just gave him advantage.
Even with advantage, because of how divine intervention works, he only rolled a 6 from Allie.
Yes,
which
thank you,
misses.
Allie. Woo.
Mo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna turn around really annoyed. Hey man, what are you doing right now? Like, there's so much stuff going on. I'm trying to save people. I think.
Now he's just cradling his elbow that he bruised. Just,
All right, man. Are we fighting or what?
yeah, we're fighting.
Okay, here we go. Then I'm just gonna. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. My cape's gonna start flowing, and I'm just gonna run in and I'm gonna attack him 4 times. Let's hope I get a crit on one of these. Okay, let's see.
His AC is 16.
Okay,
Did any of yours miss?
Boom. Look at that.
look at these dice. I rolled a 10 and a 20.
No! 2
I rolled a 10
my
and a
gosh.
20. Look
Oh,
at
damn!
that. So I hit 3 times, 2 of which are crits.
Mo, your next missed attack is a 19 from Vic.
Oh,
What?
Vic, let's go! All right, I got 4 hits, 2 of which are
Oh,
crits.
God. This poor assassin.
Yeah, he's gonna take a. Wow, Mo gets to do damage.
He picked the wrong non-monk to attack, didn't he?
Mo might actually be a monk. You seeing this?
Look at this guy.
All right, so the 2 normal hits, which are just going to be bludgeoning, he's going to take 13. And then with these crits, because of my cool wraps, let's make let's do 1 in force damage and 1 in radiant. Let's do it that way.
Ooh, cool.
All right. Ooh. Okay, so he's going to take 17 radiant.
He's going to uncanny dodge that one and half it.
Okay, good. I don't want to kill him. I would feel really bad. And then he's going to take 11 force.
Damage.
Yeah, how's he looking after that?
He is now bloodied.
Okay, man, time out. Are we good?
Oh, there is fire burning in his eyes now. He's mad.
Oops.
This wasn't supposed to be hard.
Well, I messed up. Go ahead.
Oh, you made him angry. Uh-oh, Mo.
Calyx pushes his way through the fleeing crowd and stops when he sees you, Tana, his stepsister. There you are, you little monster! This is for turning me into a fucking plant!
Oh, Calyx, don't soil yourself over it.
Yes. Good. Nice.
With a gesture of his hand, a pillar of flame crashes onto you. Make a DC 17 dex save.
Pickles. I'm going to use my amulet instead.
I was like, pickles.
Yeah, that's the magic word.
I've gotten better jewelry since he saw me last. What's the damage he would have hit me with?
Did you make sure to roll your save?
It wasn't good.
So you'll take 28, but you half it to 14 because of your amulet.
So I gain resistance to my resistance. Does that mean I quarter it?
Yeah, because it was fire.
Yeah, oh, right.
Oh,
Because
wow.
it's, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you take
7?
7. Nice.
That's a good way to finish that one.
Tana, it's your turn.
Calyx, I thought I told you to leave me alone. And yet you won't stop. I don't care. I will cast Immolation, wreathing him in black fire. He will have to make a dex saving throw.
He fails.
Great. He's going to take a lot of damage. 48 chaos damage in the form not only of breathing black flames that go right past his fire resistance, but salamanders will fall from the sky landing on him. They are poisonous salamanders, and every time they bite him, he will hurt even more from that. So you can imagine him bouncing up and down on his claws as these salamanders are biting him.
Those nasty salamanders with teeth and claws.
As I'm clutching my staff, and I haven't looked at the obsidian rock in a while, but I'm sure it's fine, more chaos damage has actually been triggered. Shit.
Roll a D100 now.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there it is. The big ball comes out.
It's the salamander's
There it is.
I love this ball so much. Did you see that? You see like the way it's,
It's
rocking
wobbling?
back and forth? 62.
Funny you mentioned crows earlier. This one was given to us by our patron Ricky. Crows and ravens made from dark fire begin swarming the battlefield, attacking anyone you see as your enemy.
So basically, the crows I had already summoned now turn into fire. So I need you to send those chaos chickens right at my stepbrother. Okay. He's such a dick. And anyone else who might be fighting a tiefling, let's send a couple of those chaos chickens their way too.
Okay. Well, Heen, you see a couple chaos chickens attacking the trio, but it is also your turn.
Well, if you're stupid enough to take on 3 of them, at the least I can attempt to defend you. Just go and do what you do best.
Yeah, that's what I was counting on. And I'm going to use my bonus action to order the objects to defend. And so now the objects, which were manifested around me and kind of hovering, waiting for something to do, following me around, now move into a blur, a swirling cyclone in front of me, trying to anticipate the blocks of any of the attacks that are coming. And I'm going to go full offense at this point. I'm going to run straight at the nearest tiefling. And as I see a knife, a very familiar knife that I've seen haunting many of the kills I've had in the past, scream by me, I'm going to point at it and stop it mid-flow, and I'm going to pull it back to me, using my astral construct to pull it and warp it into a sword as it comes crashing after one of the tieflings. It's going to attack them.
Your next attack is a 10, also from Ricky.
All right, then that puts it at a... Shoot, I don't remember what my hit was. Oh, right. I had the bonus. That puts it at a 19 then.
Well,
Thanks to
these
Ricky.
mages only have AC 12, so you
All right,
hit.
we're hitting them real hard then. So as it goes by, I'm going to grow it into the sword so it gets a higher damage, and I'm going to tell it to attack again. So it's going to now tumble back towards us and pull it straight into my hand. Oh, look at that! A perfect another 19. We got this, Ricky. The sword tumbles through the opponent, slicing at her clothes and the body as it's trying to make purchase while still coming to me, and does 35 force damage as I grab it out of midair.
The other 2 tieflings summon flaming whips in hand and attempt to restrain you with them. He make athletics, but your next athletics is an 8 from Linda. Wow, we have a lot of rolls for you guys today.
That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate the confidence in my athletic ability. I have a +0 though, so it's going to be a ride.
Your wrists are bound by these flaming whips, and the third one who you attacked cocks her head a little as she looks at you. Oh, a little echo of Elguth. What is that doing in there? And she reaches her hand out, and you feel a tug at your solar plexus, at your stomach, and a little orb of fire slowly drifts out.
Fire? Whoa.
And you hear a voice in your head go silent. You can no longer hear Sean.
Oof.
And the fire drifts into her hand, and she eats it.
That bitch. She ate Sean.
And then she attacks it with a wide beam of fire from her other hand. So now,
Oh
if
gosh.
you want,
Well, now that Sean's gone, I don't know how everything's going to react. Are my projections still there? Are they still animated?
yes.
Whew, okay, good. A fire poker comes screaming out of the maelstrom that's around us at this point and is going to intercept it. It has an AC of 16 and 25 hit points.
So it absorbs 25, but the remaining 19 get through.
I'm going to now use my reaction. And now that the fire poker's gone, I'm going to use the sword I just summoned with Astral Guardian, and it summons the construct between me and the damage and blocks another 15 before the last little 4 get through and scorch me. Poor mutton chops.
JR, the wizard that you attacked will take her hand away from the wound and look at the blood that now soaks her hand. And she'll, wasn't supposed to touch you, but now I'm mad. Cheer me up. I need you to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
Hey, I'm proficient in that.
While she's doing that, she takes 7 points of necrotic damage.
From your spores.
She's getting sicker.
Don't forget the chaos chickens.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow, I pass.
You feel like a fit of laughter was about to overtake you, but you managed to avoid her spell.
Did you just throw that? Is it something's...
Hideous laughter.
Yeah.
Yep. JR, it's your turn.
Well, that wasn't nice, and I'll stab her again.
That wasn't nice. Stabs her.
I hit, and since she's a wizard, I'll sneeze on her so she dies. 12 slashing, 3 lightning for the
Nice.
first
Mm-hmm.
damage, and then guess I'll attack again. She's on that one, so it doesn't hit.
What about your COVID damage? You said you sneezed on her.
Oh yeah.
She gets contagion.
Yep.
You stole my thunder or my contagion.
Yeah, 10 cold damage. But not cold.
10 influenza damage.
That's what you were dealing with over the past week. A great sword completely destroys her ribcage from behind. And holy light explodes, leaving not much of her left as Edgar kicks her off of his sword and wipes the blood on what's left of her.
Hey, I had it.
Yes, brother, I'm sure you did. Come, we have business to deal with.
What about the big giant monster over there?
He looks up and he sees the mage and Gonk fighting it. We have other pressing matters to attend to.
Okay, I'll follow him.
The Colossus slams into the ground, almost right on cue, causing the entire mansion to shake. I need each of you to make a DC 15 strength save.
Ooh,
Am I
I'm
at
doing good
disadvantage since I'm
today.
restrained?
He don't, because you're restrained upward. You can't fall prone.
Okay, works out.
Any of you who fail, fall prone.
I got it by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, I passed.
15.
Did anyone fail?
No, I'm starting to really think that this cape is a what's the effect that doesn't really change it?
placebo?
Yeah, this cape is a placebo because I got a 23.
Nice, okay. But then, on the ground, it lets out a horrid bellow that resonates not only your bones, but stirs your very soul. I now need each of you to pass a DC 21 charisma save.
Hey, I'm with my brother. He's got that paladin aura.
Yes, he
Nice.
does.
Oh yeah. I didn't even need it.
Wow.
I failed.
Who failed?
It is not a placebo. I failed.
I failed as well.
I passed.
So the three of you who fail feel sick, suffering. You'll have disadvantage on all attacks and saves on your until the end of your next turn. Finian.
I'm going to cast Ice Storm on the three assholes that are attacking
Okay.
Heen. I mean, they could be the good guys, but to me, they're assholes, right?
They make con
You
saves?
can be both the good guy and the asshole.
Could be.
Con saves?
Dex saves.
Oh, Dex for a
Dex for ice.
ice?
Weird.
Ice
yeah.
Storm. Well, it's an ice storm, so it's like you're trying to duck out of the way of, hurling giant
Oh,
balls
I
of
guess
ice.
that makes sense.
And there are tieflings attacking him?
Yes.
So these are water-based, so I'm assuming they're going to have some sort of...
They don't like it.
Right.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No.
They're
grumpy
hissing like
tieflings.
angry cats.
No. So on a failed save,
Okay.
they take I think it was 5 bludgeoning damage or 6 bludgeoning damage and then 12 cold damage.
Okay.
And the ground is now difficult terrain.
One of the three dies from this attack. There's still 2 left.
And I direct I guess Dergus is running around administering potions
I need
to
him.
fallen. All right, so if you're waving like, metagaming, you're like, over here!
I'm not
Dergus-
metagaming. I'm just bleeding.
So pigs, warthogs, etc. have exceptional senses of smell. He smells your blood and realizes you're in need of aid, so he renders aid. He brings you a potion.
Mo,
Greater healing potion. You take 44.
Wow. +4.
the tiefling assassin throws his dagger at you, hitting for 14 piercing
But
damage.
wait, I'm a monk.
Yes.
I can hopefully catch that.
Oh no!
Again, like I said, I can't say this enough. You guys should play monks. So I'm going to take my monk level, which is 10. I'm going to roll a d10. If I can get a 14, then I catch it and I can throw it back out.
Okay.
Here we go. I rolled an 8. So that's 18.
You reduce the damage to 0, so you catch the dagger. Yep.
I'll
And you-
catch it and just look at him and I kind of shake my head and throw it at his foot. Oh, okay. That's a 24.
That hits.
How much do daggers do?
1d4 plus dex.
He'll take 4 knife damage. Okay.
He'll make a con save against the poison in his dagger. Mo, it's your turn.
Okay, well, now I'm kind of annoyed at him. I thought we were just having fun and he threw a knife at me.
So rude.
I know.
I told you these dining parties always turn into this.
Dude, right? Okay, so
She did.
I just want to make a quick... okay, so you said he's like staring at me with burning red eyes.
Yeah, he's now a bit more concerned with the poison in his foot, but yeah.
Okay, so his eyes were as red as the sun. And then we got Tana in the corner that no one ignores because she thinks she's the passionate one.
What?
This is a ballroom blitz.
Oh.
I said passionate so bad. Anyway, I'm going to run over to him because now I'm kind of annoyed. He's actually trying to kill me. So
She
I'm
was also
gonna-
the girl that tried to warn you that this would turn into a ballroom blitz.
I did.
True.
I did.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to run over and I'm going to try and put this guy in a headlock because I'm getting annoyed. So actually, because I don't want to kill him. Can I flavor my headlock like a stunning strike? Would that be fun?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you do, the next save against one of your stunning strikes is a 2 from Vic, so he fails.
Yes, Vic comes in clutch. Okay, well, the thing is I still have to hit him.
Oh, okay.
And I have disadvantage.
Oh, from the screen.
That's okay,
Right.
though, because my lowest roll was a 9, which turns into an 18.
Yep, that hits.
All right.
AC 16.
Okay, so let me get some damage on him. Okay, he'll take 4 bludgeoning back to my ways of not doing damage.
Yep, there it is.
And then he failed so he's stunned.
Okay, he is stunned.
And I'm just going to hold him in the headlock. And we're kind of near the balcony and like the roof is falling and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and back us up against the wall where the balcony would be.
Sure.
Because, yeah, I saw what happened to Tana. I'm good.
Did you see what happened to that ASMR that Finian didn't say?
No. And I'm glad I didn't. I think that would have bothered me a lot.
It's bothering me. Fire pools in Calix's hand, and he forms it into a sword, which he uses to swat at the chaos chickens and the salamanders all around him. And then he lunges at you with it, Tana. Then the next attack against Tana is a 4 from Allie, which misses you.
Beautiful.
We have a lot of saved up rolls for this fight.
I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy the fact that we have patrons helping us out.
I love them so much.
Makes me feel better about the triple fireball opening.
Yeah, it saved us those few critical moments.
Okay, so I just want to take a moment to kind of paint a picture. Number one, Calyx is on fire. He is burning in black flames. I, too, am at least wreathed in black flames. Plus, most of my clothes have burned away. Don't worry, you can't see any naughty bits. My eyes are burning. And do you remember in the last episode, I had a halo of a little meteor circling my head?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are still happening. So,
Huh.
as I dodge Calyx's attack, I am going to take a moment. I'm going to try and have a moment with him. Calyx, what are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm here to kill you.
Okay, that's been happening for a long time. What are all the other tiefling doing here?
To kill your friends.
Why?
Do you even know why you're here, Tana?
No, I don't. I don't know anything that's going on, except yet again, I'm in a situation where my powers are being exploited. What do you want?
That's exactly right. They're using you, so we're here to stop them.
For what? Use me for what?
They're just like Martani. They're using your power to shape the world in their image. Aren't you smart enough to figure that out?
Calyx, I have no idea what you're talking about. Shape the world?
It doesn't matter. I'm killing you here anyway.
I will throw a chaos bolt at him. Let me do my d20 attack roll. Oh, that was kind of low. I'm sorry. Let me just re-roll that really quick.
Are you holding?
Stop!
It feels so good.
No, it doesn't.
It feels so good. All of the itchiness is gone. It's like slathering myself in calamine lotion. It feels so good. I'll slather you. You want me to slather you?
No.
Tana, are you holding that chaos within your veins still?
I'm still holding it. It hurts, but it hurts so good.
Okay, so I need you to take 7 chaos damage.
That's
from
fine.
that.
Darius is my friend. He helped me out.
You do feel like it's ramping up.
It is.
Don't kill Darius
I
like
feel
that.
it.
You're gonna
Blow up and
explode
destroy.
and kill Dirk.
No, we're
please.
fine. We're fine. So I hit him really hard with a 27. I'm assuming that he's not gonna.
That hits.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and roll some damage. Let's also see what kind of damage it's gonna be.
I just realized.
I will hit him with 19 poison damage. I will also, just for fun, throw 2 of my halo fireballs at him. So he will also be hit with 16 divided by 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And also, since we have unleashed more chaos, that will happen. But next turn, yay!
No, it happens now.
Just kidding, it happens right
Roll that D100.
now. Oh god, it's such a chunky boy, and it just keeps rolling and spinning and gyrating. 84? How are we doing?
Tana, you feel that black, that awful, evil chaos that's swirling through your veins pulsate, and you take 15 damage. However, you regain 4 sorcery points.
Oh, yes! Oh, it hurts so good!
What's that?
Do it.
I'm so bad with sorcery points. What's that the equivalent of?
Oh, it's just...
They're key.
Yeah.
They're almost identical to key. Heen, one of the 2 remaining triplets is attacked by a familiar ASMR man, the one who helped you escape North Harbor and Bellior, the one whose parents you killed. He with his rapier plunges it right through the guy's chest, and the guy loses concentration on the whip, freeing one of your 2 hands. And Heen, it's your turn.
Hey, really quick, can you have Calyx make a dexterity saving throw? Because he's still on fire.
Yeah. Speaking of which, he's going to use
Hellish Rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke on you.
Wait a
I
minute!
need you to make a dex save.
Hey, he should heal while he's at it.
Okay, fine. We'll make mutual dex saves. But he still needs to make a dex save to see if he will continue to be on fire. So, Calyx, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
He failed. He rolled an 8.
Cool, I passed. Fuck you. You're still on fire. So you will take an additional 8, 10, 9, 12 damage.
He's not looking great. You take 9 fire, but you have it.
Cool. He will take 12 full chaos damage.
Heen, continue.
I see you came back to finally collect the debt.
He doesn't say anything. He just nods as if he doesn't really want to help you, but he has to.
It's fine, I get it. You are the one who has to kill me. No matter. And I'm going to take my one free hand, and I'm going to command the projections and point at the mage that's holding me. Shred. And the chisel, the shield, the whip, the rope, the granite slab, the staff with a crystal on top, and the fishing rod are all going to fly at her.
Whoa.
Are all going to fly at the remaining tiefling, slamming into them, making 8 separate attacks with as they each deal damage in their own way. All but one slam into the mage, and I suppose it's the granite slab, the slowest of the bunch to get there. The mage has already been slapped so many times. Let's see how much damage. 51 force damage.
Whoa, okay, another one of the mages dropped. There's only one left now.
And with my action, I'm going to go ahead and slam a potion.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and heal 13 as I slam a greater potion.
Looking at the corpses of his siblings, the remaining tiefling glares at you, hatred burning away tears in his eyes. And as his rage manifests as a scream, his veins alight with fire, and he explodes into a blood-red fireball. He can make a DC 18 dex save.
Oh boy, okay.
The ASMR will do the same. He was not expecting this, and he fails.
Oof.
Oh, I actually do pretty well. I get a 21.
Great, you only take 20 fire damage.
And then as before, I'm going to use my reaction to summon the granite slab, the poor, slow granite slab, to block 15 of that for me before it disintegrates.
Following Edgar, JR, he leads you to rubble nearby on the balcony and asks that you help him lift the rubble.
Yeah, I'll help.
Make athletics.
14.
You manage to supplement his 23 enough to move rubble off of Ravi. It looks like she dove to push the goblin member of Valora's group out of the way, but failed. The goblin was crushed. And Ravi doesn't look too good herself, but she's alive.
She deserves it.
I will.
We're
try
gonna
and-
have words.
I mean, fair. I'll try and give her a potion.
Yeah, she
It is
will-
my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it is now your turn.
So I will give her a potion.
With every sip, a bit more.
As soon as you said I'll give her a potion, he opened his soda. And
Yeah,
it
there was
perfect.
the sorry,
It
there was the
amazing.
and I thought you were thinking about what your turn was going to be, and then you said it, and
So
I went,
good. I'll give her a
oh.
potion. Crack.
Nah, probably just keep that in.
My potion is a Duff can.
As each sip of the beer touches her lips, a bit more of consciousness and life returns to her face.
Nectar of the gods.
The Colossus stands back up, and a stream of fire cascades out of its hand, catching two of you at random. Let me figure out who.
Please not me. I have so many paper cuts.
Catching Mo and JR in this wall of fire. Both of you need to make a DC 21 dex save.
So here's the question. That fire is directed at me with a guy I have in a headlock.
Yes.
Can I use my reaction to just take all of it? Because I don't want this guy to die.
I will allow it, and I'll give you inspiration.
Wow.
I'll take it.
That's,
Thank you.
That's something.
I'm about to take
So
a
you're
lot
not,
of damage as
you're
well.
not dodging this. You're not evading it. Okay?
I'm going to get in the way so it doesn't just explode this guy.
Okay.
Wow.
JR, what do you roll?
I failed.
By
So-
how much?
So I got a 12, so 9.
You failed by 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, just kidding.
It was 21, right?
21.
Yeah. So
I rolled low at least. You both take 30 fire damage.
Low?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Finian.
All right, so seeing JR and Mo take damage, I see JR has been hit with this, was a fireball? Was he hit
It
with?
was a
wall of fire.
line of fire.
Yeah, big line of fire. Without hesitating, I draw from the negative death energy surrounding him, and I fire off a lightning bolt at the Colossus.
As you do this, you feel a hand on your shoulder, comforting, reassuring hand. And as you turn to see who it is, it's not a person. There's just a dove sitting on your shoulder.
No way.
And And you manage to shoot the lightning. So who are you attacking?
The Colossus.
The Colossus will make a dex save.
It does.
The Colossus seems to have some kind of built-in defense against magic. It seems maybe they chose this monster very specifically to help deal with the mage. So it does succeed on the save, but it will take half damage.
13 points of lightning damage. And JR, you take 3d8
He does not.
plus.
You don't feel that energy going back to him. You
No.
only feel like you're taking something.
Well, that's not a good feeling.
The poison is circulating through the assassin's veins, and Mo, as you're holding him in your arms, you can see his consciousness fading, but there's something in his expression, maybe confusion, as he sees that you took the fire blast, and that's the last expression you see as he falls unconscious.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know how poison works because I'm immune to it. So I get a little scared that he still might die. So I'm going to give this guy my only greater potion that I have.
Okay. What a hero.
I
Yeah.
don't want to kill people. That makes, like, I don't know. I don't think Mo has the guts to do it.
But what would Sensei say?
I don't want to be like him.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I'm going to administer the greater. So he'll get 44. Let me just grab that real quick. He'll heal for 11 HP.
Okay.
And as he's still sitting there kind of staring, I'm just going to say to him, look, man, I don't know what I did to you. And if I did something, I'm really sorry, but I don't think we need to kill each other. All right. There's a lot of things going on. And can you just stay off my back for 1 minute until I get this all sorted out? And then I'm going to stand up and look over to Tana because there's been a lot of explosions.
Yeah. What's up?
What's going on over there, Miss Drunk on Chaos?
Are you? Well, first of all, it's Rachel, and I'm drunk on rum because.
Is that where all this is coming from?
No, I don't know. Anyway, what's up? What's happening? Just lots of chaos and death and fire and What do you need?
See, I don't like that answer. So I'm gonna use my movement to head over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get in between them, but like next to Tana.
Okay.
Are you crazy?
No, listen, we don't know what's going on right now. We don't need to be fighting each other. Isn't he? Well, he's at least on our side, right, Calrex?
You missed out his name?
I know.
Mo!
It's his turn. And he's going to run and try and stab through you, Mo, into Tana.
But I'm standing here.
That's the problem.
Mo!
He will roll a 22, piercing both of you, for 10 fire and 10 piercing.
Okay, so you're a little mad.
Tana, it's your turn.
Mo, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe not, but we don't just need to keep killing each other.
Yeah, you're not really getting through. My eyes are just like black. Like the lights are on, but nobody's home, sort of thing.
The problem is the other guy isn't listening to you.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to me.
I need you
Stop fighting.
to get out of here. I'm going to push you harder than I've ever pushed you before. And you're probably going to go flying.
I mean, I'm not gonna resist. I'm trying to convince here, so.
So she shoves you away.
Yeah. I will cast Wall of Fire in a ring around Calix and myself to keep anyone else out.
Okay.
And I'm so mad at Mo because I really wanted to attack Calix, but here we go. So I'll just send 2 more miniature meteors at him. Ugh. So he has to make a dex saving throw both from the meteors and from the immolation because he's still on fire.
His dex is not good. He fails both.
Okay, so he will take 10 divided by 2, 5 fire damage from the meteors.
Okay.
He'll take an additional 19. So what? Divided by 2. 9.
Yep.
Fire damage from immolation. How's he doing? Is
Not
he hurting?
great.
Is he hurting?
He looks bad.
All that said, I fall to my knees and let out a primal scream of pain because all of this chaos that I've been holding in for the last, 4 or 5 turns, it's pulling me apart from the inside. I can't hold it much longer.
Yeah, one more turn of this and you're confident it'll kill you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a really messy situation in the bathroom. You've been holding it way too long.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hearing Tana's scream kind of snaps me out of the go moment, and I look around and survey, and I realize there's just a wall of fire wherever. That's obviously where Tana is. I don't know what just happened to Sean, and everyone else looks good enough, so I'm going to go defend to the objects floating around me, and they're going to go whirling off through the fire and go try and help Tana. We'll see what they do.
So like there are like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 purple objects surrounding me right now.
Yep, they just come screaming in, and in a mailstorm are going to try and distract.
That's so
distract
cute.
and take the damage for you. We'll see if it
really
works.
Cute.
And I'm going to look down at the mage that just ate Sean.
Yeah, the corpse.
I guess Sean is fire. I'm gonna put my hands on the mage's torso and try and feel around for if Sean's in there.
The mage feels hot, but of course, they're a tiefling, but you don't feel Sean.
I'm going to stop and sit down and look into my head and call out psychically in my own head, Sean, are you there?
Silence is your only answer.
Oh.
That's my turn.
As Ravi's eyes flutter open from your beer, her eyes focus on Edgar. I've seen your face. And then she snaps to attention and looks to you, JR. Jacob, get away from him!
What do you mean?
Edgar levels his sword at her. Surrender! I'm taking you in for questioning.
Whoa. I'm going to try and stand in between these two. What the? What are you doing?
Brother, stand down. And
You stand down. She's fine.
Ravi stumbles to her feet. Jacob, how do you know this man?
What do you mean? He's my brother.
She looks back to Edgar, horror and confusion in her eyes. I saw what you did. You killed your own father.
What?
Brother, our father... This
Hold
is
on.
not how I wanted you to find this out.
I'm going to turn my sword and point it at him.
Oh my god.
Brother, wait. Our father was one of them. The Tome of Insight instructed him to kill you, and he did so without question.
Oh, shit.
What?
The book I had, the Tome of Insight, was his.
No, that's impossible. He would never kill me. You're possessed by something.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
I'm going to try and insight him.
Yeah.
11. Not good.
You know your brother pretty well. And though you didn't roll spectacularly, your brother, as far as you know, has never lied in his life.
Wow. You really did it. You killed our father.
Yes.
And you're telling me he killed me.
Yes, he was the one to decapitate you.
Why?
Like I said, the book told him to. I read the page that was dedicated to him.
The book that I caught on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, brother. It had to be done. These people, they're evil.
And he was part of this gathering storm?
Yes.
I guess I'll turn my sword and point it at Ravi.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Ravi, who looks very tired and still wounded from the rubble that collapsed on her, raises her hands in a sort of soothing gesture. Jacob, I can explain everything, but your death had meaning. Please believe me when I tell you that everything your father did was for the greater good. It was for the world.
Ravi, you're used to telling people their future. You better get used to telling me the past right now.
Wow. Finian, it's your turn.
I'm going to take a shot at the Colossus again.
Okay. It does seem to be helping. More lightning?
No, I'm going to use a cone of cold. It's a new one. So I pull out a transparent or like translucent mushroom, squash it between my fingers, and smear it under my eyes.
Unrelated
my
to the
focus.
spell.
Just like smearing it under my eyes.
And then the spell?
And the skin under my eyes looks like it almost turns blue because it's so cold. And then I fire this cone of cold.
Very cool. The Colossus does pass its con save
Right.
against it.
So it takes 8d8 and halves that damage. So the cone of cold fires off at the Colossus. It takes 24 cold damage.
Okay. You get the impression that the cold is not as good against this being of fire, but it will take some damage. Mo.
Okay, so I got pushed out and then like a ring of fire went up.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use 2 key points.
I
For
fell
some-
out of a burning ring of fire.
I'm about to jump back in. I'm going to use 2 key points to use some quickened healing here.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to gain, I'm going to gain 3 HP.
Hey, it's something.
Oh, plus proficiency. I'm going to gain 7 HP. And I'm going to jump into the ring of fire, hopefully behind Tana.
Oh, God, I hope
Okay, so you'll take the damage from the wall of fire.
Well, I rolled an 18, so
Nice.
that's good.
So-
So I take 0 because I'm a monk.
So what do? You just jump over the fire?
Yeah, I guess
take
I'm
0?
waiting for yeah, right. I guess I'm waiting for a part in the fire.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna cannonball through.
Okay.
I'm just gonna land behind Tana, and I'm just gonna try persuasion here. So I'm gonna behind Tana. I can't even see her crazy black eyes, which is good.
Yeah, they're creepy. They're creepy.
Tana, just please listen. You don't have to be like the rest of your family. You don't have to kill him. And I'm gonna try and make a persuasion roll here, which I assume she's pretty good at.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't roll bad. I got a 12.
I'm not even going to turn around and look at you. I'm just going to kind of glance over my shoulder. Mo, this has nothing to do with good or bad, or me or my family. If my power falls into the wrong hands, the world as we know can cease to exist.
But
you
if you're
have
just
to understand, not all things are black and white. Sometimes things are gray, and this is one of those situations, and you need to stand behind me right now.
Tana, if you're killing everyone, then it is in the wrong hands.
Mo, I need you to trust me, and I need you to get behind me.
I'm not gonna say no to that.
Calyx smiles, and he uses Tana. Now that you're distracted, he uses the moment to attack you with his flaming sword.
As the flaming sword lunges at her, there's a ping as it bounces off of the shield that comes and blocks all the damage.
Oh, thank
The
God!
fishing rod comes and whacks him in the head a few times. It's not doing any damage, but it's trying to distract him as the rope also just gets stuck up in his hand.
I knew our fishing lessons were so important. Thank you.
Nice callback.
His attack does only 21 damage, but that's enough to put her to 0.
Well, the shields can absorb, each of the items can absorb up to 25, so he puts a solid crack
okay.
straight through the shield, but it's still floating around.
Tana,
Oh my God.
you're alive, and it's your turn.
I can't hold it anymore. I'm hurting. Every nerve in my body, every inch of my body is on fire, and I can't contain the chaos any longer. So with one last glance to make sure that Mo is behind me, I unleash.
Ricky has had this role for a long time. He's wanted your next really big chaos attack to be a nat 20.
Oh, no.
Gosh, Ricky, I love you.
So, with the crit, and with you holding this in for 4 rounds, I need you to roll 22d6.
Seems
You know, I'm
seems a
pretty.
little overkill for this guy. I think he's going to go down with like just a few hits.
Let me just take a
Should
massive
have attacked the
handful.
Colossus.
You know, the nice thing is that the guys over at SDA Gaming gave me so many D6s, I actually have enough. So I'm just gonna.
Wow.
Oh, they went everywhere! Okay. Okay, so check this out. I'm just gonna use a couple of sorcerer points here to re-roll. Just a few of these. I have a lot of trauma from my childhood,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Anyway, he's gonna take 94 damage.
94.
Yeah, not 9d4, but 94.
As the balefire in an instant vanishes and the light recedes, there is nothing but dust left of Calyx.
Not soil, but dust.
Oh, there's some soil in there too, yeah. And a single leaf
Yeah.
that has caught fire.
I will collapse to the ground. I'm spent.
Heen, the ASMR man, he's hurt badly from the fire, and he stands to face you, his hand shaking from rage gripped around his sword. But he closes his eyes and he takes in a deep breath, and instead of attacking you with it, vengeance for killing his parents, he just turns away and walks away. And Heen, it's your turn.
I stare after him for a couple seconds, wondering if I should stop him and ask, because now I'm really just curious what changed his mind. Did he experience something even more important than the death of his parents that changed his entire life story? Did I get through to him? Was I just so wrong that he saw something even better? But this isn't about him. This is about the group. The group is dying. The group is hurting. I'm going to stand up. I don't think there's anything I can do for Sean. I think he's gone. And I'm going to work on that later. For now, as I look around surveying the battlefield, I realize, yes, this is about the group, but they're all okay now. I think everyone's fine. I guess now that the fire's dissipating, I will go check on Mo and Tana now that I see them kind of quivering in the back corner. Are you okay?
I'm just panting with like a feral, glazed over look in my eyes, and I'm not really seeing you.
I'm glance at Mo.
I'm just staring at the back of Tana with eyes wide, and like you see legitimate fear.
I'm going to grab the staff with the crystal that I manifested, the purple construct that uncannily resembles Tana's staff that I tried to have the Merfolk Emperor fix, and I'm going to hand it to you. I'm going in. If I don't come out soon, whack me with everything you've got.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to take my hands and put them on her forehead, and I am going to dive in.
Oh, no.
I will scream so loudly when you're in there, and it will be nothing but black fire in my head.
Oh, God, thank goodness my own thoughts are pretty awful as well. Let's go.
You are in a hellish inferno. You don't know what's real. It is just black and bleeding, and it's really bad.
Even though I'm used to my own pain, this is somebody else's and something entirely different. I am almost crippled the instant I arrive in it, and it takes all of what feels like an eternity to focus back again and stand up in this torment and just look for her. Tana, where are you?
You'll find me sitting with my arms wrapped around my knees. My clothes are tattered. My forehead is pressed against my knees, hyperventilating as this swirling maelstrom of chaos is just whipping and lashing at my body.
As you can move in only dreams, I'm going to just appear next to her, and I'm going to be fighting back the maelstrom as it's trying to sweep me off. Almost like a real gale, but also just as my mental capacity, my soul is almost ripped out of my body throughout this, and I'm going to reach down for her. Grab my hand.
It's too late. It's too late. I can't go back from this. I can't go back.
It's never too late until you give up. Don't give up. I can't hold for too much longer.
I have tears pouring down my face, and it takes every last drop of energy to look up at you. But I meet your eye, and I take your hand. But you're gonna have to help me up.
I'm going to give everything I got just to throw myself back, and I'm going to give in to the maelstrom to just let it take me. I'm going to try and pull her out of this with me, use my own psionic momentum to pull us back out of this.
Mo, you see both Tana and Heen collapse back onto their asses, both panting heavily. But the blackness in Tana's eyes has receded.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a good sign. I'm going to slowly lower the staff back down to the
Who
ground.
are you aiming it at, Mo?
You know who I was aiming at.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Ravi takes a step towards you, JR. I promise I will explain everything. There will be no secrets. I don't want to keep anything from you. The only reason I didn't tell you is because I wanted to be sure.
Wow, I've had a whole round to think about this revelation. I will, as she walks closer, raise my sword even more, point it at her. But I will turn and lock eyes with Edgar. And I will talk to him. Not like he's my big brother anymore, but almost as if I see him as an equal now.
Oh.
Edgar, you need to leave.
What?
This whole place is going to turn on you. You need to go.
Brother, those in power should always protect those who aren't. The Gathering Storm doesn't protect. Our father killed you, JR. Whatever they ask of you, whatever Ravi says, you can't trust them.
Look, Edgar, I don't know if I can trust her. I don't know if these are all cultists, if they're all crazy, or maybe they're right and the Seven is the best thing for the world. And if that's the case, we have to put ourselves aside and do what's best for the world. That is the foundation our house was built on. So for right now, I have to know if she's telling the truth. If the Seven truly are what's best for this world, then it doesn't matter that I died. We have to put this behind until the world is safe. That is our oath as Randstars.
Roll perception. Roll persuasion.
What's happening?
19.
He searches your eyes. He's looking for something. And whatever he's looking for, he finds it. Very well, brother. I will trust that you will do what is right.
Remember, brother, as a Randstar burns bright like the sun, shadows can't hide in this world.
He will echo the sentiment to you. And then, just as guards begin pouring in, he will make his escape.
And I'll turn to Ravi. I don't know if you're my enemy, but you're sure as hell not my friend. So you better start answering questions.
She nods. Everything. No secrets. By the end of the battle, the mansion is swarming with guards who have already begun questioning members of the Gathering Storm, as well as arresting surviving members of the Children of Elgith. At this point, the Colossus has been defeated, and instead of slamming back down into the earth, it seems it has been disintegrated by the mage. You all have a quiet moment to recollect, to lick your wounds.
Still standing on the same balcony we started the combat, only having moved 5 feet from that point.
Wow.
I finally take a moment to take stock of what else has been going on in the room. I see the chandelier that's crushed the ASMR who I was unable to save. And I make my way down the stairs over to the chandelier and call over to a couple of guards to help me lift it off the crushed body of the ASMR, and I cast a gentle repose on the body, hoping that maybe a power greater than mine can bring him back.
Yeah, you stop his body from decaying, you stop the bleeding. He's dead, of course, but maybe there's still hope.
I guess I will pull myself to my feet by my staff, and I'm sure at least Heen is helping. I think Mo might be too scared to touch me.
I've backed up a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything. I'm just kind of looking in your direction. And then I also am going to just quickly glance to where I left the assassin.
He is being arrested currently.
Okay.
I glance at the obsidian on my staff.
Oh, it is a spider web of cracks.
Its cracks are splintering all over it, and I definitely get the feeling that if I use chaos one more time, it might not survive. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's not good. So I will turn to Heen and to Mo. I can't ever use chaos again. I've spent my whole life feeling this itch, this discomfort, this feeling like something is crawling out of my skin. And for the last few weeks, I've been succumbing to that chaos, and I've been using it more than I ever did before, and I've become addicted to how good it feels. Because for the first time, I haven't felt pain, I haven't felt discomfort, but clearly I can't do that anymore. And I'm so sorry I've been hiding it from you. I'm an addict, and I have to be kept from this, and I need you to help me, because I can never touch this again. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I promise you, I will never touch this darkness, this taint, this blight ever again. You have my word.
Okay, that's a little relieving. I don't know what I was gonna do right there.
No, you keep talking about control. I will get my control back, and I will stop cold turkey, and I'm done. I'm never touching this again.
Unfortunately, that is not how control works, and I am realizing I am not the one to teach you it.
It's fine, but you saw what I live with every day, and I'm just asking you as a friend to be there for me, and to just remind me that this clearly is not the path for me. I'll go back to fire, I'll use my magic to help how I can, but this darkness, I'm done. I'm done with it for good.
I swear I will be there for you, even if it does come to the end with it. I'm gonna message Mo telepathically while I'm saying this. You agree she can't control. It's going to happen again, yes?
I'll be real with you, Keen. I don't want to think about it.
Fair enough. Perhaps we try to help her with this goal for now, but find someone better. I have someone in mind.
Okay. Well, I just think the best thing we can do is we can't let her just kill people. I think that's feeding something. I don't know, but that's what it felt like in there.
Understandable. Okay. Let's talk more later.
I'm gonna use my last two tiny meteors to throw one at Heen and one at Mo, because I know you two are having a conversation.
Yeah, it went a little too long.
So go ahead and each of you take 1d6 fire damage. You get to choose how much. And stop talking about me in your heads. I'm just gonna turn around in a huff.
You turn around to find Ravi and JR approaching.
Yeah, I think I promised not to use chaos too soon. Can I just at Ravi, just real quick, just super, no?
She immediately sees the anger and the panic.
Yeah, my eyes are flickering back to black.
Ravi.
You notice I have my sword drawn behind her, and I'm walking behind her.
Tana, if you feel the urge and you need to kill, try to let me do it. I have done it for so long, it will be fine. But for you, we must avoid it.
You're such a good friend. Don't worry. I'm not going to kill her. I'm just going to maim her, and I will look her dead in the eye. You set me up. You told my secret to all of these people. You know what Mardani did to me. You know how she used me, and you're no better. You're no different than her.
I understand your pain and your anger.
Oh, you understand my pain?
I am not Mardani. And I know, Tana, that you have been used as a weapon your whole life.
You know that, and yet you did it.
No, please believe me when I say...
You know I have been hiding the secret from the world, and you told this whole room of people.
You deserve to exist, Tana. I don't want you to be anything you're not, but what you are is exactly what the world needs.
Yeah, okay. Great. Tell that to my friend Mo, who I almost killed because of this chaos. Tell all of the people that I have hurt in the past, do not talk to me of who I'm supposed to be. I thought you were my friend.
Look around you. Look at the other ASMR here. Do they look at you with fear or reverence?
I don't know what they're looking at me with, but you ASMR are all a little bird-brained in my mind. No offense, Chair, I'm sorry.
No, I'm all with you right now.
Oh, thank you.
Tana, if you want to leave, I won't stop you.
I'm not gonna leave my friends, Ravi. And as much as I hate your guts, you're still my friend. But if you ever do that again, fireball plus you. Promise.
I would be hesitant to call her a friend, Tana.
Guys, don't you think you're being a little bit harsh on her? I mean, this whole time we've been traveling together, Heen and Finian go on for hours about fate, right? Am I the only one thinking that Ravi's not a bad person?
Mo, I'm pretty sure she killed you. Or
What?
had the plot to kill you.
Ravi would Ravi wouldn't
I
kill
didn't
anyone.
kill Mo.
No, but I bet you knew about it. Just like you knew about my death.
Ravi, you have a lot of explaining to do.
I will explain everything. And I want you to know that I understand that you hate me, and you have every right to. But this is your chance, all of your chance to do real good, to make all the pain worthwhile. The mage in long, colorful robes and that featureless white mask descends from the destroyed opening in the roof, their clothing mending back to perfection before they land before you, though there is still some blood pooling under their left leg. They say nothing, though somehow in your minds you feel their intent to confirm that you are who Ravi thinks you are. Almost immediately, a small crowd of Gathering Storm members, many wounded, begin to form around you. And before long, Egret, Gonk, and Kavis have joined you at the crowd center. Gonk nonchalantly hands Soul Render to JR. Hope Blue Sun not mind that Gonk borrowed this.
That's fine, Gonk.
As the room gets hushed, Ravi will whisper to you, Tana. I promise I will explain everything next episode.
Oh, you ass.
With a gloved hand, the mage motions the 7 forward. Mo, Tana, and Heen. 3 of the 7. Do you oblige?
Yeah.
Before they step up, I'm going to whisper in Tana's ears, you're about to see what fate and control gets you.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
If only to stay with my friends, I will step forward.
Okay. Mo, Heen.
Yeah, I step forward, no problem. I mean, I've been speculating this, so.
Right, this isn't news to you. You knew you were one of the 7.
I'm going to hesitate as it beckons to me and just watches expectantly. What gives you the right to choose this?
The mage doesn't answer, though they summon a jar into their hand, and inside that jar is a fog. A little piece of Legal. The answer is they don't, but Legal does.
Legal has caused all of this. He has set forth this series of events, and you expect me to come to his beck and call?
Ravi answers from behind you. Legal is sick. We're going to fix it.
I'll look to my friends. I do not trust it, but I trust the two of you.
If the tiefling are doing something, I can promise you want to do the opposite. That's the only reason I'm standing here.
Fair enough, and I'll step forward confidently.
With all 7 standing before the mage, the jar opens and the mist of Legal is dispersed, and it erratically undulates and swirls around you until it reaches all 7 of the 7, at which point it settles and levels out, balanced. Gasps and whispers sound from all of the onlookers, including Ravi. With a wave of their hand, the mage returns the fog into the jar, which then vanishes, and then the mage kneels before you. And the crowd erupts in emotion. Many cheer or applaud, others kneel and bow as well, while some even weep. But all of them chant the same thing. It is written. And that is where we'll continue next week.
Wow. Holy shit.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, and a special thanks to our greater deities Ricky, Linda, and the Diligent Protector, our deities Zach, Vic, Alleycat, Melpomene, and Pete M, our celestials Ironjaw, Dice Man, Ride Andre, Holly Mac, Little Lib, David Green, Virgil McClurkin, and Chris Kremkow, our heroes Chris Matowski and Dave H, and all of our adventurers. If you want to affect the story like they do, come roll with us on Patreon. And another thanks to SD Way Gaming for supplying our dice. That's all I have for today. See you next week.
See you guys.
See
Thanks,
you.
everybody.